I want a Cybertruck.
Me too.
I'm going for it, dude.
Me too.
39,000.
Can we drive them places
It's a good
together like
post-apocalyptic
Jeepers do?
vehicles.
Oh my god!
We could probably program them to get in
Cybertruck.
line like a friggin' convoy, you know?
Fucking spikes
We got
on
it,
mine.
dude. We got to do it now.
Spikes on it.
Program, they'll dance together.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. If I don't want one, but if we're going all Mad Max on this thing, I'm definitely in.
It's a perfect post-apocalyptic
Oh,
vehicle. You
yeah.
you could fit a minigun in the back, and the roof is low enough that you get 360-degree action with it, and it's bulletproof. Come on.
What
Is it
else do
really
you
bulletproof?
And you could have cabin pressure so that you can go underwater.
And air filtration.
Yeah. Oh.
That's where we ride.
need? This episode brought to you by Cybertruck.
You gotta worry about getting raided. But the Cybertruck's on 118.
The 118 Brigands.
I bet the Natty19 logo would look nice on the side of it, dude. The
We'll have to-
Uwanties.
Yeah. We'll have to change it to Natty 118.
We just need a few more patrons.
We should set a goal for enough money to get us all Cybertrucks. And really just put that in the fucking goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then somebody would donate them.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We need Elon Musk to listen to just
Yeah,
one episode.
One episode.
You know what I saw that I almost got was a super realistic cutout of Danny DeVito.
What's holding you back?
You could get him.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'd be bringing the camera. We would do
I
this
know.
live.
You
He
could
would
get
sit
him
right
from
there.
you could get him from 8 inches tall, like a mini, or up to 6 feet tall. So
Christy
I was like,
could
that's
dote on
taller
him.
than Danny DeVito.
I was going to say, yeah, that's taller than him.
Christy could dote on him. We could put a wig on him and she could stroke his hair. She would love it. You
I
love
would.
it.
I would.
I
Love
thought about getting it, maybe seeing if they could put a Natty19 T-shirt on him or something.
Yeah. It's all like the cardboard.
Yeah.
We could stuff some pillows in there. Make him look frumpy.
Oh, fuck.
Not saying you're frumpy, Mr. DeVito. You're fucking class act. Looking good. Looking good.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing.
All right. My tension's relieved. Thanks for entertaining me. Cutting into our game today.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Natty19 Podcast. Again, it is I, Jonathan Marshall, and we are about to jump into episode 98 of our ongoing Tomb of Annihilation campaign that began just years ago.
Seems like it's only been 29 years.
If you've been enjoying the show and just haven't gotten around to leaving a written review on iTunes, now's the perfect time to do so, with it being the holiday season.
Yes, a written one. Don't just
gotta
talk
be a
at your
written.
screen.
Yeah. Yeah, with the holiday season and all, it goes a long way towards helping us out and supporting the cause. I mean, 100 plus hours of free content up until now. If you haven't left us a review, I gotta say you're a fucking asshole.
There goes our other two listeners.
I don't know. You're a greedy fucking asshole at this point. I don't know. Let's be
Calls him
realistic.
like he sees him.
Let's be realistic. Does anyone here disagree? 100 plus hours of content. No, I'm going to edit this portion out, but still.
No, you're not. You got
No,
this is
you
good.
gotta leave
This
it in
is
there.
Gotta be
gold.
in the bloopers at least.
Damn.
This is like that moment you realize Christian Bale was an asshole.
I'm pulling a fucking bill over. I'll fucking do it myself.
It's a Mel Gibson moment.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Tom Cruise. Jump. Save it for when we're famous, man.
Yeah.
Get us some YouTube views.
To those who have, we sincerely thank you for the support. And again, also to those who have been supporting us on Patreon, you mean the world to us. Wait, what is that? Oh shit, that's the music. Well, guys, here we go. Episode 98 of the Natty19 Podcast. Previously on the Natty19 Podcast. What the hell? Apologies, my lady. I thought you had been ensorcelled. Oh no, it's quite alright. My elven blood has increased my resistance against such charms and enchantments.
Are you reading a Harlequin novel?
A gold skull rests on a pedestal in the center of the small chamber. I'll use my mage hand to grab the skull.
Spot on, dude.
As the skull falls from the mage hand onto your hand, it begins to hover as it turns to look directly at you. Well, the faster we get moving, the quicker you'll all perish in one of the many traps set before us. Okay, so you guys traveled back to the main balconied hall, and after obtaining the Pentagon skeleton key, you took to the stairs and moved onward to the next floor. This floor, I'll remind everyone, is more entombed. It's got the air of a catacomb. You know, the walls have been caked with the dead Omoans, bones, and what have yous. And you guys ended up going to the south from that main chamber once you did reach the next level. From south, you took a right, and you came upon a magical mirror. There was a little bit of confusion and just a downright, not knowing what to do in this situation, as Irame and Copernicus, immediately upon gazing into it, became trapped within the prison.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like Xavril and Gunther had a lot of resources to deal with this kind of situation.
None at all.
If Svetlangi was here, she could try to dispel magic, maybe?
Yeah, it's definitely a tricky situation. Irame and Copernicus trapped in the mirror, leaving Gunther, Xavril, and don't forget about me. Yeah, the floating gold skull. Anxiously.
Oh, he's with us? I thought he was with some... Oh, shit.
Anxiously awaits. No, that would have been awesome. No, it would have been fucking great. So, yeah, I mean, here we are, guys. Have you guys given any thought into your options here?
So I'm imagining a small little montage where it's sort of like, this isn't the upbeat, peppy one, but instead this is that sort of like, it shows us examining, it shows us poring over like scrolls, books, whatever we could find laying around. It shows us like tapping shit, like
maybe getting angry or a bit heated at times.
Bickering, yeah. So like, and right now we're just exhausted and at our wits' end, I imagine.
I don't know about Copernicus, but I'm probably resting at this point.
Yes, Copernicus has taken a long rest in there.
Mm-hmm.
Had nothing else to do.
Absolutely.
A very, very long rest.
Yeah.
He ate a few rations.
Well, yeah, once again, I mean, I've gone through everything I have on me, and nothing's helping him get out of here. So
to put it in perspective, we spent about 10 hours so far is what we came up with, right?
Yeah.
Irame and Copernicus. I know I touched on it a little bit before, that you were able to, at a certain angle, look down and to your right, and you can see that there's other things here, but you couldn't quite get a full visual. Mm-hmm.
Wall clipping, I like it. I do that in video games.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I'm picturing it too. Is clipping. So that was like the only real hint that I could give as to where you are and what your surroundings are.
So who wanted to take the floor?
Yeah, Irame was going to try a couple other things. For a while before she rests, Irame attempts to say the name backwards, say the first name first, and then switch the names around. This
is the name on the book.
This is the name on the back of Withers' book.
Book that we found in Withers.
With Withers, but it wasn't his, yeah. Okay. She even...
Wait, and this is because of a clue? Was this because of a clue?
Yeah, it was a clue that Xavril gave me through the mirror.
Ah.
Because I could see you guys.
Yeah, it's what Papa Zottle had remembered.
That's
Yep.
right. That's right. Okay.
And so she even pulls her quill out and writes anagrams out, just grasping at straws, trying to figure out what it could mean. And she ends up just deciding to take a long rest while you guys are trying to figure out what to do.
Mr. Dawn Tracker, these people trapped in this, they are your companions. I think our only two options would be to break the mirror in hopes that it sets them free, or to scour this place for hints of some other kind of solution.
We've been contemplating this for 10 hours now. I would agree. I'm beginning to think that even if we were to find something, I'm certain my clue would have gone through to Erame already, and if she could have done something with that book, she would have.
She does seem smart.
She has a very nice knack for magical items.
Well, if we break the mirror, we run the risk of them never coming out again. If we leave them there to look for some other means to free them, well, that could be the same.
On top of that, traversing through this treacherous place with just two of us, we could wind up in a worse fate.
I will defer to your decision.
I've put a lot of thought into this, and I think breaking the mirror is probably our only choice, probably our best choice. However, we don't know what else is inside of there with them. I think that when we do break this, that we need to be prepared for something else to come out.
I must confess that I did not consider such matters.
The clue on the wall was that it holds 12. We do not know how many it was holding before our companions were pulled inside of it.
So there could be 10 others.
Yes.
All right, Gunther.
Oh, speaking of, how long did your temporary hit points last? Do we still have those?
I don't think so.
I don't think so at this point. They do last a long time.
It's 8 hours, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But I think
It's
8
been
hours
10
has
hours,
come and
so-
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 10 hours.
So was
That's
that-
why I'm asking.
So what are we at, like 26 hammer or something like that?
I think way later than that now.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
It's only been 10 hours.
Or
We're
at
still at
most
26.
27.
At most 27.
Who could keep track of time in such a place? Do you not see the sun?
Were you looking up something or no?
No, but Gunther, when you mentioned that, Gunther definitely, he gets a sword ready. Huge sword. I mean, almost as impressive as his mustache. A well-made blade. And, he poises himself.
Before we break it, just let me say something to my companions real quick. As Xavril stands on his feet and walks towards the mirror, he looks in it, seeing his own reflection, picturing his companions on the side of him, Erame and Copernicus.
Irame stands and presses her hand to the glass on her side.
But Xavril can't see.
But he can't see.
Yeah, I can't see.
Cappy can feel the eyes on him, even though he's sleeping. And he kind of wakes up a little.
I got to put the Never-Ending Story music in there.
Oh, gee.
It'll probably get flagged or something. But.
I thought K-Way was just clapping, and I was like,
thought
whoa,
he was,
K-Way
too.
never gets that excited, but really he was packing his cigarettes.
He really likes the never-ending story.
He does.
I actually do.
Yeah.
I think it's old enough now that you could probably use it.
No, it's like 90-something years. It's ridiculous.
Turn around.
Every
Me
now
what
and
you
then I
see.
get... Oh, sorry, wrong song.
No, that's Tiffany.
No, come on. Get out of here.
What?
Saying.
Total Eclipse of the Heart. It's not
No.
Tiffany.
No.
It's Bonnie
Yeah.
Taylor.
Tyler.
But Tiffany does
I was
remake
going
it.
to say Tyler, but it probably is Taylor. We live in New Hampshire,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Steven Tyler's like in our blood.
Bonnie Taylor, I think it is. But Tiffany, to be fair, does remake.
Does she?
Yeah,
Didn't she do a Beatles song too?
She actually did it.
I think she does a bunch.
I think most of her music is remakes. But
Tiffany.
All right.
She's hot.
That's
Or
not
was.
even what I'm. Sorry,
Absolutely.
never mind. It's not what I. That's not where I was going with that.
I don't know where else you could be going with that.
Like she's not
She's not
creative.
dead.
She's a stiff. She's not creative. I don't know.
Not dead.
I don't know.
That's a horrible joke.
It was horrible. It was awful.
I liked it.
Had worse.
There will be worse.
okay, wait, still hasn't gotten a new lighter.
No, Jesus. It has less fucking fluid than the last time we played a week ago.
It's got plenty of fluid.
Needs something.
It's like a 59-cent lighter.
Those
Did you see
clear
that?
ones. Those clear ones suck balls.
I know, but is
The
it lighter
wheel's worn
fluid?
out. The wheel's worn out or something. I don't know.
It's free.
That's your
It's
problem
so
right
bad
there.
that it's free.
Yeah,
All right.
try to open a bottle with those clear plastic ones and just fucking
Like
break.
lighter fluid all over your goddamn self.
Yeah. You know it's happened.
It has happened. It's happened recently.
And you don't even get your beer.
No.
Or Kiwi was trying to have a moment.
As Xavril stands looking into the mirror, he can't help but think that if things go poorly, Quincy will never let him live it down. He doesn't know how he'd tell Quincy.
Nice. Doesn't
He
want to
figured he
disappoint
would
him.
give his goodbyes just in case he never sees his companions again. He looks to where he would think Aramay would be over his left shoulder and says out loud,
As per usual.
as per usual, Aramay, I hope you find the knowledge that you seek if you are stuck in there forever. And he glances over to his right shoulder where he would picture Copernicus. Copernicus' heart. I hope you find peace with your wife. And he turns around and looks at Gunther and kind of nods to him.
Don't you ever fucking talk about my wife.
So wait, well, these guys in the mirrors, all they're hearing is like,
They don't hear anything.
right?
Yeah.
I thought they
it's
heard like a
muffled,
fuzzy, muffled
yeah.
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, that's
I
what
didn't think they
that's
heard anything.
Canon. I mean, that's what we said last time.
If that's what we said, but I don't remember what we said.
I thought that Aramay had to,
Because
Be
I made
real.
that. I made that. Like,
I thought
sound
Aramay had to
before.
read lips or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, she could still do that, even if
Yeah.
it sounds muffled.
Yeah. We're beating this dead horse.
Yeah. Okay.
Horse.
Okay.
So, from now on, though, in our marching order, Irma has to be on the left and Copernicus has to be on the right. But yeah, Gunther just gives the nod over to Xavril Dawn Tracker.
All right. I don't know how I'm going to
Sword's
break
getting
this,
heavy.
Yeah.
but... All right, after receiving the nod from Gunther, Xavril turns around and swings at the mirror with all of his might.
Ooh, yeah. I'm picturing Zaves like conjuring all the anger and frustration that he's been through on this voyage. And Xavril winds back and just boom. And as your fist connects with the mirrored glass,
1d8 damage. Sorry.
I'm picturing like
harsh.
a Matrix scene, where the glass just explodes out.
Yeah. There's no
In
sound.
slow motion.
There's no sound.
Yeah, you'd hear that fuck. As the
Shards.
the shards just like,
Cameras rotating
tracer.
around.
Yeah. And it's definitely a magical force that erupts when this happens. I mean, this is a magic item. So the glass blows out, accompanied with like this ancient air that's been contained within for so long. just blows by you. I'm picturing your hair is just flying back, your clothes flutter, your colorful cloak is. He's like, it's not colorful. It just changes colors.
It's obviously the color of the.
It's got to be red now. It's got because you're
probably
angry.
With anger.
It's his mood cloak.
And as this happens, Irame and Copernicus both simultaneously, you see this happening. And the glass just bursts out, and what you see is like the image of reality twists, almost like a vortex or a whirlpool, right? The image just kind of begins to twist and pull you out, and you appear in that small chamber again, and you guys see this. Now, Irame's naked, lightning crackling around her, and she's down on one knee like Arnold Schwarzenegger on Terminator.
Nothing but her glasses. She pushes them up.
She pushes them up.
Give me your clothes.
And all your spell books.
Oh shit! If her glasses didn't come through, does she have disadvantage on shit?
You're not naked. I just wanted to see the Terminator thing.
I just want to watch the Terminator.
That's what happens when I
Classic.
smoke weed before we play.
I don't know.
Classic.
I'm in the mood to watch The Burbs with that whole femur.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we gotta watch the Burbs, then the Terminator back to back.
We gotta get Swains to watch the Burbs.
Apparently.
Yeah, so Irame, Copernicus, you guys see them appear once again, kneeling on the floor, or whatever resting position you guys were in while you were in there. Irame and Copernicus, when they appear, something else, as you're looking down at them, you see Copernicus's shoulder get jolted forward, and you feel the presence of something else. And it goes up to smash at Gunther. Actually, it was Xavril that punched it. It goes to smash at Xavril. We're going to roll initiative in a second here. But as this is happening, as you see Copernicus, something rushed past Copernicus, knocking him forward a bit. Then, shortly after that, you see a giant minotaur materialize. And then after that...
Fucking awesome!
After that, you see a dark elf. Another dark elf. Not like Copernicus.
A darker elf.
An even
A
darker.
badass.
Yeah, this guy actually looks like a badass. No, you see a dark elf appear, and immediately his eyes dart from the left to the right, and then he just kind of slinks into the shadows and disappears in the commotion. Also, from this, a giant four-armed gargoyle materializes. Now, this is a small room, so this is like almost forcing you guys back as this is all happening.
Right. I could picture us sort of like
With
moving
funneling
back
out.
as like shit just keeps pouring in.
And then you see this Chultan human dressed like a commoner. He kind of falls out of nowhere, stumbles to the ground, and he looks terrified. And he goes to get to his feet, and you see a scourge fly out and just stick right in his back. And the needle rips out, and blood just splatters across your faces.
Death by Sturge? Oh,
Oh,
man.
God.
What a weakling.
And he's just screaming "Ah!" as his body falls limp to the ground. A lot's going on here. Pure chaos envelops you as you guys are getting forced back into the hallway. A lot of these things just charge past you down to try to escape. They'd been they're these creatures or whatnot. What does stick to you, and some other creatures are fighting each other, but what does stick to you in your immediate attention is a giant green troll. Comes out, let me see what he's got.
Oh, I wanted to kill him.
Hopefully a loincloth.
Alright, so I put the image of the troll up on there. That thing looks like it's rushing right towards you. So you know, in your immediate concern, you have a troll in front of you and some other presence. An invisible stalker of sorts.
Okay. Initiative?
It is initiative.
They don't get any surprise attacks, right?
No, there's
Nice.
no. Everybody is
18?
everybody
Oh,
is surprised
fuck.
in this situation.
6.
That's
wasn't.
right. Xavril doesn't get surprised anyways.
Well, we were ready. I mean, I had my sword out.
Damn, and I rolled decent on my initiative.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
There's the image of the invisible stalker.
There's nothing there.
He's just ripping some
He
poor
pulled that out.
bastard to
He
shreds.
just showed us a white,
A white piece of
can you-
paper.
a white rectangle. Yeah.
All right, let's get some initiative rolls going. Let's start with Gunther, if you're ready.
18.
18.
Damn.
All right, and then let's go over to Copernicus Hart.
A 20.
Damn.
Let's go to Xavril Dawn Tracker. What do you got?
15.
15 for Zaves Irame.
Coming in hot with a 6.
Even with the Jin's bonus? Check your dex mod.
10.
10, I thought so. I was like, Irame should never have
Apologies.
below a 10.
All right, so a bunch of shit blows by us. A dark elf kind of goes off into the shadows, and we're just dealing with an invisible entity and a troll.
Yeah, it's an invisible stalker, but the way invisibility works in 5e, I just made him appear on your map because it just makes more sense that way to me. Because you only get a disadvantage to attack it, so that tells me that you're still somewhat aware of, unless he leaves your immediate vicinity, then I'll make him disappear, but he's within 5 feet of... Okay, so let me draw this out. We just rolled initiative. Let's draw out the board. We've got Irame, and Irame is on the top middle of this small room, and Copernicus is directly on the opposite side of the room to the south. Between them is the troll. All right, and then separating them from the other members of the party, Xavril and Gunther, is this invisible being that is going to lash out. Now Xavril and Gunther were backed into the corridor, and first in initiative, let me open the tracker.
Would we have been able to choose whose retreats back first?
Yeah, if you want to.
Because tactically, I think it would be better for Gunther to be in the front and Xavril to be in the back.
Yeah, because I have reach.
And I have armor. Well, I don't know what your armor is.
And all the chaos of a Minotaur and everything running through us.
Well, if we see things pouring out of the mirror and we're falling back, Gunther could totally,
I'd
it's
give
the
it
Dawn
a
Tractor behind me,
Dawn Tractor.
I would think so too.
Start early on this farm, bitch.
No, I really don't care. So if you speak up if you ever want to do something like that, because otherwise I'm just going to go in the... Pretty much what I do is Xavril broke the mirror, so he was in front, and as it was all appearing, you guys were kind of backing up as these things were filling the room. So I just default to that logic, but if you want your character to act a certain way during all that and do this stuff, then I've got no problems with that. So
Yeah, he's totally a frontline fighter and would definitely try to hold the line.
Okay, so first up, we've got the invisible stalker. I'm going to go ahead and reveal its name because, for the sake of things, it's invisible and it's a stalker. So here we go, and that's going to... Excuse me.
It's creeping outside your bedroom at night. Calling your house, hanging out.
You can't see him.
No.
Just see the bushes parted where it's standing.
He's wearing a ghillie suit.
All right, so the invisible stalker, what does he have for attacks? Here we go. Oh, multi-attack. All right, bludgeoning damage. All right, fine. All right, here we go. So, Gunther, you're going to be getting two
Give me your second best
two
shot.
attacks. First attack. That's going to miss with a 9. And a fumble with the second attack. This thing is probably disoriented from coming through into the dimension after all of this. After he's been trapped in there for God knows how long. He's disorientated. That's his turn. Disoriented. Sorry. And next up, that's his turn because You can't do anything else after that fumble. So this is the top of round 1, guys. The Invisible Stalker went. Copernicus Heart is up next. What are you doing?
The guys familiar with Cappy immediately see a familiar dark green glow go up as he casts Fairy Fire. It took you long enough, Xavril.
Fairy Fire goes out. Everything has a chance of getting this stuff on it right now.
DC 15 Dex on your monsters.
All right. The Troll passes. And the Stalker passes.
15? Damn.
Yeah. You said it was Dex, right?
Yeah, it's a Dex save.
Yeah.
That would have taken away all his invisibility benefits.
He's got a 19 Dex.
All right. Cappy.
What's the AoE on it and targeting effect? Does it get
what
everything,
I
or
want.
you choose?
I
Okay.
choose.
So the other creatures and shit that are fighting each other, are you choosing them as well?
Yeah, I mean, I would do anything that I think is hostile.
Okay.
But
Which is anything but us.
right.
Okay, there's a whole lot of them. So we'll just cross that bridge when it comes.
Other than that, Cappy will take a step to his left, back towards where the mirror was, and try to get as much cover as he can behind his buckler.
All right.
Does that provoke?
It would provoke from the Invisible Stalker, actually. Oh wait, no, it doesn't get a reaction because it fumbled. You're right. All right, so after Copernicus takes his turn, you guys look now and you see this Chalton woman dressed in like ceremonial gladiator armor. Looks even more ancient than the Chalton attire that you're accustomed to. Is standing alongside that Minotaur, fighting that 4-armed gargoyle as this is all happening. Next up, Gunther.
All right, Gunther is going to move into the room next to Irame. You can tell he has sort of a protective instinct. And, he's there with his armor. He's there with his great sword. And he's glaring at these creatures before him. Evil, prepare to be smited. Ironically, he doesn't use divine smite. But he is using what is called his conquering presence.
Oh.
So all my enemies, like it says, as an action, force chosen creatures, and I'm choosing all my enemies within 30 feet to make a wisdom saving throw DC 15, or they become frightened for 1 minute. And then and they can take a saving throw every turn. But I also have a follow-up to that, because if they are frightened, I exude an aura of conquest. And that'll come into play for the frightened ones. So it's DC 15 wisdom save for all the baddies.
The Invisible Stalker passes.
Ah.
Yeah, so he passes, and then now let's check the troll here.
The wise old
Very
troll.
wise.
Oh yeah,
Very wise troll. Here we go. All right, yeah. So the troll rolls an 8. That's a fail.
All right, so now that he's frightened, I have an aura of conquest. So any frightened creature within 10 feet of me has their speed reduced to 0, and they take 4 psychic damage at the start of every turn.
Damn.
As long as they're at every turn when they're within 10 feet of me.
This is the start of their turn.
Yeah. Start of their turn within 10 feet. But they also get a saving throw at the end of each of their turns to try to overcome that. Same saving throw.
Okay, gotcha. So they can't really do anything. They take 4 psychic damage and they can't move.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And
but
your bonus action?
I did have a bonus action. That's right. Spiritual weapon.
The old spirit web.
Yeah.
The old spiritual
What's it look
weapon.
like? What's it look like?
I'm just going to go with a classic sword, Just keep it basic. It works. So what do I have to do?
Basic
for
ass bitch.
It's just going to appear. Let's have it appear right next to Cappy. And I get to have an attack right when it appears?
Yeah, I think so. That's how we've been doing it.
Yeah, let's go for the troll with that one. Miss.
Okay.
It was a 10.
Yeah, 10's gonna miss.
Yep, his turn's done.
All right, next up is the troll. Ooh, let me see here. The troll is surrounded. We've got Copernicus, Irame, Gunther.
Gunther.
Just gonna plow through and attack Xavril. Good choice.
He has 0 movement.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're lucky.
The troll's lucky. What are you talking about?
He's gonna go ahead. He's gonna stay in line and attack Gunther, since he was one of the 2 that released them, and it says that he attacks whoever released them.
Bring it. Wait,
right.
I didn't release him, did I?
No, but he knows that everyone else didn't release him. They were stuck in there with. No, I don't know. That's my
You
logic.
can't reach the person that reached him, released them.
You were with the person that released, so guilty by association.
I think he would just be rooted in place trying to attack Xavril, but he can't, so he does nothing this turn.
Oh, he does
I like
take
it.
4 psychic damage, though, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Psychic damage.
All right, so
that slayed the troll. Let's move on.
move on to what? He hasn't even attacked yet. Fucking jerk. This is a different kind of frightened, right? I mean, he gets an attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just takes the psychic damage. So here we go. We've got a couple things happening here. We've got the troll making 3 attacks. 2 with its claws, 1 with
Well, what do you
its
mean, different
bite.
kind of frightened?
Well, it doesn't have to run away, right? Doesn't.
They become frightened for 1 minute. It's just as a side effect, the frightened creatures have speed reduced to 0 and take damage every
I
round.
thought frightened creatures
they're
had to get away from you as far as they could in their turn.
They have to try, but he's stuck.
Okay.
Essentially, he's
Yes.
paralyzed.
He's super scared.
Paralyzed
super
with
scared.
fear.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
fucking iron mustache is friggin'.
He can't move.
No, that's
He
not
has
what frightened
disadvantage
means at
on
all.
attack roll.
Disadvantage.
Frightened is
Cool.
you have disability on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is in line of sight.
Right.
Oh.
So
What-
he's stuck being in line of sight.
So what the fuck am I talking about?
I don't know.
No, well, yeah, no, that is frightened. He can't move towards the person the source
Right,
of the fear.
but what you're talking about is they have to use their action turn to escape. And that's
Yeah.
not affected.
I don't know what creates that effect.
Fear or something?
Yeah, maybe a spell.
Yep, stuff against undead.
Gotcha.
Okay, so he still gets his attacks, but they are going to be at a disadvantage. So let's go ahead and start with the first claw. It's going to be armor class 18.
Miss.
18 is a solid
Damn.
miss on that first claw.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do a little better. Ooh. How about an armor class 20?
Are you lying?
What?
20 is a hit.
20 is a
Pretty good
hit,
there.
so that's 1 claw that hit. Let's go ahead and roll the bite, get that roll out of the way.
Ugh.
That's going to be a miss with an armor class 6. So, okay.
What kind of
I'm sorry,
damage?
that was an armor class 10.
Yeah, a troll's mouth must be a terrible place.
Terrible place to live.
Good thing I'm immune to disease.
Nice.
All right, so the claw attack. Ooh, good one. Here we go. 14 slashing damage. Not too bad, not too bad.
Oh, you vile fiend.
As the troll just frenzies making these attacks, just swinging his fists about, tries to bite, misses. Miss, hit, miss. One of those deals. He can't really do anything else because he's took the psychic damage.
He
He's
does get
wincing.
another save at the end of his turn, though.
Oh, he does get another save. So his turn is ending. Let's go ahead and get that. That was a wisdom save.
DC 15.
And that's a pass. He passes it. He gets a 17.
Even with the penalty. Damn.
Even with a pass. Oh, wait. Does he get a disadvantage from saves or just ability checks and attack rolls from the frightened?
It just says ability checks
Okay.
and attack rolls.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. So he's no longer frightened. That's a good sign for him. But that does conclude his turn. So that brings us to Xavril Dawntracker. What are you doing?
I will take a 5-foot step to the west so that the troll is within sight or reach of me.
Okay.
Because the stalker didn't get hit by the fairy fire, correct?
Nothing did.
Oh, so I technically still can't see the stalker is what I was getting at.
But as soon as you get into that position right there, you can certainly sense the presence of the stalker.
Okay.
Because now you're adjacent to him.
Well, fuck. That changes everything.
It's like as you came closer, you're like, oh fuck, this thing's right here.
Yeah, there's something here. Something breathing
down here.
Something breathing down here.
All right. Can I mark it with like Slayer spray or anything? If I give me a moment, let me see if I can. If it's sight. Yeah, I have to see it within 60 feet.
Yeah, you cannot see it, so sight stuff still won't work on it. You can only sense its presence, which gives you a disadvantage to attack it.
All right, but I can attack through it.
You could do that too.
I'm actually going to mark the troll as my bonus feat, and then I will swing my whips at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Xavril Dawntracker.
Let's focus our attacks on the troll. First attack's going to be armor class, or hit armor class 16. Second attack, armor class 9.
16 is a hit, 9 is a miss. So hit, miss. That second one probably threw you off when that stalker appeared.
Oh god, this is a lot closer than I expected. It's going to be for a total of 8 slashing damage.
Wow, not bad. 8 slashing damage. Zaves is starting to put some damage out. Let me make sure that it's not immune to...
normal attacks, right?
Yeah, resistances and all that. Does not appear so, guys, so that's a good sign. So it's 8. So he's got 12 wounds already from you guys. Okay.
And that will conclude my turn.
Okay. Give me one sec here, because there's another... might be another passive thing going on in the background that you guys see. This is... Oh, this is the drow that came out and slunk into the shadows.
Okay, so Xavril would have most likely seen the Minotaur, the warrior woman, and the ogre, or giant, or whatever the 4-armed creature was.
What's up?
The Minotaur and...
The Minotaur and the Omowan woman warrior is fighting the gargoyle, 4-armed gargoyle.
In the room with us, or in the hallway?
In the room, and in the room with you, and the Sturge, after killing the Omowan commoner, flew off past you guys down the hallway, damn near knocking you over as it flew off to go and digest its meal.
Okay.
All right, let me see here. This is the drow.
All these guys should be thanking us, really.
Right?
Yeah. It's true.
This is
We should have a troll following us around. I'll do anything
You're
for
welcome.
you.
You guys see again from the shadows the same effect that Copernicus used, the fairy fire, flies out. And this time the troll gets fairy fired, and the invisible stalker does not. So the troll is covered in fairy fire from the shadows. To those of you guys who saw that drow come out, and it looks like it came from that direction that he had slunk into. Alright, so that brings us to Irame Finvane, no longer entrapped, you see. Now, I would imagine Irame is almost at peace in this kind of chaotic environment. You might not like it, but you certainly are familiar with it.
That drow, I gotta say, that drow was pretty impressive with pulling off that fairy fire.
Yeah.
Yes, it's it's no easy feat, that's for sure.
All you gotta do is roll... No way. All you gotta do is roll a 17 on the die. You hear from the shadows.
It must be nice to be a full drow.
Yeah, my voice sounds like this even without the scar.
But do you have a finger like this?
He shies back into the shadows.
Shit, he's a full drow. He probably has 2 drow fingers.
Oh shit! He's a drow and
All right. Irume is going to attempt to cast Witch Bolt. Here.
We're all looking at you.
Witch bolt.
This bolt. And I think I'll cast it at level 2. And I have a disadvantage.
Which what target are you using?
I'm going
This
for
on?
the invisible.
Stalker. Okay.
Stalker.
All right. Witch bolt coming out to the invisible stalker. So you got to roll an attack roll, right?
Mm-hmm. Is it a disadvantage though?
It is a disadvantage considering it is invisible.
Trolls
You don't
at
have to
trolls
see
at
it, right?
advantage.
You don't have to see it, right?
And the troll is at advantage, but I was going to use a cantrip as a bonus action after to do the troll.
You don't have to see it for the witch bolt, do you? Check that.
Nope, a creature within range.
Okay. It usually says that after that, like a creature within range that you can
Ooh! 23?
nice.
see.
What's your second roll?
Oh, shit.
You got roll in your box.
I forgot.
Here,
You-
mate.
you
Your
bummed me
box.
18.
That's still
Still
pretty good.
solid.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Our boxes from Oni Tech.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
That's
Is this
going
a
to be
real
a hit.
spell?
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's start with the 2d12 lightning damage. Yeah, that's bad.
Burn the boxes.
It's not good. That's going to be 6 lightning damage with 2d12.
I carry my dice in them. I don't necessarily
Me too.
roll them.
I
I'm
I
rolling
like
mine.
I like rolling in them.
I've been rolling rocks in this.
Oh, I
thing.
haven't been rolling in mine. I got to start doing that.
Okay, so I only did 6 lightning damage to it, but I do have a sustained arc with it. So next time I don't have to roll to hit. I can just auto roll 2d12.
Oh, okay. You're concentrating on it?
Yep.
All right. All right.
Can I use, if I'm concentrating, can I use my quicken spell to cast a cantrip as well?
Yeah, so long as it's not another concentrated.
Okay. So I use 2 sorcery points to quicken that spell, and I'm going to cast probably the firebolt because I just like fire. Irume hurls a mote of fire at the troll.
Classic moat of fire at the troll.
You know, I think that's what we need to do to trolls.
Exactly. Yeah, fire seems right with trolls. I was going to mention that, but I use fire all the time anyway.
It's
I mean,
fire.
I don't have fire, so I was just going with the psychic damage.
That is a. Why am I being an idiot?
Because you were born that way.
16 to hit.
16 is going to be a hit with that moat of fire. Oh, no.
And all right, so I'm at past 5th level, so I have 2d10. That's 5. 9 points of fire damage to the troll.
Okay. Not bad from Irume. Are you going to move? Stay still? Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah, that concludes my turn. Really nowhere I can go in this shitbox of craziness.
All right.
Yeah, we're all jammed in here.
Yeah, this is tight quarters.
Very tight quarters. Top of round 2 is the invisible stalker. Is now going to go after Irume after she connected that arc.
Is he going to dig through her trash?
It's going to happen.
Can
We're
we
gonna
see
get
it now with the arc attached?
Oh.
No. It still has the invisibility condition, right?
But we don't see it's like where the arc ends, like where the location is.
You see it, yeah, but you could already see that much by seeing. I don't know how they do it in D&D. You only suffer a disadvantage on attack rolls, so I'm assuming you at least feel the presence
right.
of
So
it.
if that's interesting because like if it explicitly said that the arc like would
Made it
give
visible.
would give advantage, then
But
it would
is
cancel out.
interesting. You'd think you'd know
disadvantage.
exactly where it was if I was
Right.
connected to it by an arc of blue lightning.
You'd think it would get rid of the disadvantage.
Well, we could see where it ends. I kind of agree with it there, but we can't see its shape to know where it actually hit
Can't see its shape,
Yeah.
but you could just go for the fucking tip of the.
Right, but you're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily going for any vital. I don't know. You know,
This is one for Jeremy Crawford.
it is. Very disappointed in this invisibility thing. Okay, I just don't know how else to explain it mentally justify it for myself that it only gives a disadvantage. You
I think-
must sense the movements of it if it's nearby you. Maybe dirt being kicked up by it, or
This may be a BTS topic.
sure.
So I have some ideas too, but we can go on and on.
Yeah. Okay. So the invisible stalker. Where were we?
I was getting hit by
It's
it.
going after Airman.
Yeah, the
Or it was
invisible
attempting to hit
stalker
me.
is gonna attempt to go after Irme because you have that arc and he is intelligent. He knows well enough, so you're gonna be getting slammed a couple times. That's what's gonna be happening
That's
here.
good. That's
Yeah.
great.
So that's
Okay.
that's how they do it in the in the stalker world.
Stalking and slamming.
Yeah. So the first slam, it's coming at you. This one's coming at you cold. Actually, we usually go in hot, but this one's cold.
Need to get an invisible restraining order on this thing.
That's going to be armor class 20 on the first slam.
It's a miss.
That's going to be a miss. The second one. That one's also going to be a miss with an AC 9.
Damn.
Your AC is jacked.
Yeah, it's ridiculous with that E-Jin on there. And that's all he can really do for now.
So I get to anybody who gets hit next to me, I get to take an attack on.
Okay.
But
This is-
nobody.
They don't
who
have
got
to hit, or they just have to
No,
try
I think
to.
they just target
Attack.
another person.
No, but she did. It did hit you.
No,
No.
didn't hit.
Not even once?
Does it have to hit
Nope.
or just an attack?
Oh, makes
I think
an
it's
attack.
an attack.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah,
an
it makes
attack.
an
So
attack.
Yeah,
you
that
can-
makes sense.
Yep.
All right, let's go for it.
You're at disadvantage though.
All right,
Because I had the Sentinel
shit.
feed as well.
maybe I should have saved
Maybe-
that for the other one.
Yeah.
It might work.
Yeah, maybe. Hold on. It'd be an 18 to hit.
Is that your lower?
Oh, I guess I thought it was advantage.
I can't.
Oh, disadvantage, you say,
yes.
on the invisible stalker. That would be a 16 to hit.
16 on the invisible stalker.
Ooh.
That's a hit.
Ooh, nice.
Excellent. So I get to roll some damage. That's 2d6 bludgeoning.
Make
I
it
get
a
to
good
re-roll my ones.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're high level now. I mean,
I
Yeah,
don't
we're
know.
getting into
I
it.
just did
Yeah.
6 shit lightning points. It happens.
Oh, that's not bludgeoning. Sorry, I was looking at my unarmed strike. Yeah, so that's 12 points of damage, and it's a great sword +1. So is that magic damage?
it is magic. Yeah.
Alright.
If it's +1, if it's enchanted with anything like that, anything, then that makes it magic. So how much of that was? Because it's
12.
12 magic slashing. That's reflected in my combat tracker, not in the game. Okay, here we go. Was that was your reaction? The invisible stalker is going to try to shake off the. Wait, was the stalker frightened?
No.
No.
Nobody's frightened anymore.
Okay, yep. So that was the turn of the invisible stalker. That brings us to Copernicus Hart.
It's time to pay the toll, troll.
You learned that from Devitas.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
No, that's a miss.
And second attack, just going at with my my packed weapon.
Wait, do we get advantage because of the other person's fairy
Yeah,
fire?
you have advantage because
On
the
the
troll
troll,
is
yeah.
fairy fired, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
or
nice.
is it just the person that threw the fairy
No,
fire?
it's everybody.
It's everybody, yeah. So
All right. Well, then that first one would have been a 16.
16, I actually believe is a hit. Let me verify, but I'm fairly certain. Yes, it is.
Nice.
All right, so that's a hit. Second attack is a natty 1. So we'll do
Ooh,
the
that's-
damage for the first. Wow, the box, man.
Yeah.
First attack that hit will be 14 magic slashing.
Okay, 14.
And then
Damn,
Cappy
how am I
is
supposed to
done for
keep
the
up
turn.
with this fucking damage you guys are putting out?
Come at me, you big green bastard.
That brings us. Again, you see, you hear that Chultan woman fighting bravely against that gargoyle. Now it's Gunther's turn. What?
Nothing.
What? Why
Big
you
green bastard.
Oh.
What
It's,
is this from?
That's Bubbles' wrestling persona on the Trailer Park Boys.
I have no idea. I've watched Trailer Park Boys. I never saw that episode.
oh, really? That's a fucking good one, too. Green bastard.
Awesome.
Green bastard, parts unknown.
Well, parts unknown. That's Ultimate Warriors.
right. That's what he fucking plays off of.
Awesome. You big green bastard.
So it's Gunther's turn to get your spiritual weapon out of the way.
Get the spiritual weapon out of the way. We're going to do that. Does the spiritual weapon get advantage on the fairy fire? Maybe. Maybe subconsciously it's me.
I see K-Way giving a smirk like, a nice try.
All right, we'll do it without, and then we'll find out later. We'll just get some other benefit. That's a unnatural 19, a modified
Does the fairy
19.
fire say that all attacks against the creature have advantage, or all attackers gain advantage? I mean, I don't know. If I hear the wording, it might sway me.
I think you hit anyways, right?
I think so here, yeah. It was a 19 hit.
19
Yes.
solidly going to hit, but I am curious to know.
Yeah, we should figure it out.
I'll get back to you.
All right, so let's see. For damage, that would be 8.
Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to roll just in case I crit. But no, I rolled the exact same thing.
Oh.
So that
Eight.
was 8. 8 damage. What kind of damage is that? Is that radiant or something? I
Is
need
this
glasses.
against the troll or the
This is against the troll, yeah.
All right, so that's 8 radiant damage.
I thought it would say right at the top, but it doesn't.
Maybe it's just magic if it's a spell.
I'd imagine it's either force damage or radiant damage, something like that, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, force damage, yeah. There it is. It's in the description.
Boom.
Nailed it. All right, so then Gunther is going to go in with his blade. And that would be a 21 to hit first attack, and a 16 to hit with the second.
Those are both hits.
All right. It's 10 points of magic damage plus 15, so 25 points of magic damage.
Damn. Which one was that? What
The
did
troll.
you hit? I'm sorry. Nice. Good.
Okay, so
So he's just stepping forward and just cleaving, like he's just swinging this greatsword,
Hacking them down.
swinging it around.
We're
Yeah,
in close quarters. Irma's
Yeah.
getting speckled with green troll blood.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
yeah, and I imagine it stinks.
Stinks.
Yeah, it's like a Guar concert.
Like
But when you see him in action, like
popping
A
old
lot
pus.
of men over 40 just all kind of packed in tight together.
when you see him in action, you know this is not his first rodeo. I mean, he's just, when it comes to wielding the blade, that's his thing.
Comes second nature.
Quick fact: the band I've seen more times than any other band. You would think it would be Ice Pete. It's Guar.
Yeah.
I've seen Guar more times.
I would have guessed Misfits. Misfits is
Never
mine
seen Misfits.
at all.
Never?
No, never
Wow.
caught him. One time I went to see him, drove all the way up to Burlington. Show got canceled.
Oh, sad for you.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
sorry.
Michael Graves' era too. This was like '99. Would have been the
Right.
best fucking show.
Yeah, that's when I saw them the most. Within that tiny period, I think I saw them like fucking 16 times. It was like
I don't
1
know.
year within that year.
I still like Graves. I
Absolutely.
He's
Yeah.
really good.
Absolutely.
Graves is my favorite.
He's absolutely. All right. So
There
yeah,
goes
that
our
was
other
the-
half of our
There-
listeners.
Yeah. Whatever.
I think Gunther is going to move, and he's going to position himself between Irme and Xavril. So he's going to move to the other side of the troll so that he has both. Not Xavril, sorry, Copernicus. Right in front of where the
So
mirror
that
was.
is.
That's
going-
fine. He could try an attack of opportunity. on
He
him.
is going to. That's gonna miss.
Sucker.
No. It's worth it. It's
So
always
do I
worth a
That wasn't
shot.
me,
the
that was my
protection
mustache.
Of the mustache.
It
The
actually
mustache has a
always
different
tough.
voice.
it actually touched me when he walked through my square.
Was it wet? Did it leave like a mustache?
I just
snail-
ate,
a
I just
snail
ate
trail?
soup. I just ate soup.
A snail trail.
Sweet, sweet smell of
Righteousness. That's what
Oh,
it
yeah.
smelled like. Righteousness.
Righteous mustache, dude.
All right, let's see here. The troll. My goodness. You guys, all three of you have nasty armor class.
Except for me.
Yeah, but you're nowhere to be found, according from the troll's perspective anyway. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and do a rando. 1, 2, 3.
I did try to provoke him.
It's going to be Copernicus Heart.
Good work. Drawing the ire of the troll.
I gave Copernicus an extra digit on the die for doing so. And the troll, you're going to be getting a claw bite, if I recall.
Ooh, baby.
All right, first claw.
20 AC.
That's going to miss.
Hold on. Can I, when I do my reaction to attack him, because now it's a new turn, right? Or is it the turn, the overall turn, or is it
It's
every time
yes.
I come up, it resets?
It's when
It's
you
the overall turn.
No.
I thought it was every
no,
time
no.
I came up, it would reset, but maybe
I would
not.
say it's round 2 you've used it, right?
I used it in this round,
Yeah.
the broader round.
Right, exactly.
It doesn't reset when it gets to me.
No, it's over the course of the round.
Really?
Okay.
K-Way sounds
'Cause
pretty
you get-
confident.
You get one bonus attack and one reaction, or one bonus,
Per
one
round.
reaction for the round.
All right. I
Yeah.
always tend to think of rounds from your turn to your
Me
next
too.
turn.
Me too.
Maybe that's an old school thing,
Mm.
Perhaps.
but
I'm going to look into it, though.
we'll look into it later. But his confidence is
His
persuaded
confidence
me.
is definitely up there, so I'm not going to look it up right now.
All right, so
because
then I
of
guess
his
I
And I'm
can't.
agreeing with him.
So I
think he's
can't.
right.
But the
With
question still stands.
That actually brings him down. He would be wicked confident if not for Copernicus agreement.
So wait. But the question still stands. I can't do it this right now. But if a creature has multiple attacks and I have a reaction, can I do that after the first attack? Like, can I? Or do
You
I
have to
have
wait
to
for
wait
his
till
multi.
all 3 attacks happen? Like, can I impose?
I would imagine if it's a
interject?
multi-attack that counts as one action, then you need to wait to the end of the multi-attack.
I'm with that. I'm with
Okay.
that.
I just wanted.
The
Yeah.
multi-attack is an action,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
So if he had a bonus attack, you could go. Maybe you
Alright.
could go in between them.
Come at me.
Right.
So the second claw, Natty19 for the troll,
Whoa,
boys.
and it's named.
Is it name?
It is named,
What's
actually.
its
Oh,
name?
you guys are rolling the chart.
Yeah, what's its name?
its name?
Now we have to know the name.
It's on the combat
Yeah,
track.
just because you can't pronounce it.
Fuck. He
It's,
got me. He's got me. It's not named
It's
anymore.
it's
He goes to smack down Copernicus, and he's like,
I'm gonna
"Say
give it a
my
shot."
name, bitch." Copernicus is like, "What's your name? What's your name?"
Yargoth.
no.
Aragath.
Iragath.
Yeah.
Yargoth.
Yeah, it's Yargoth. Yeah, it's like
Yargoth.
like Yargoth.
Yargoth. We should do a poll.
Yargoth.
We should do a poll on Twitter.
Yargoth.
See how people pronounce it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Birdo was so straight.
Bird.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit. That's a name I have not heard. All right.
It's because you're never on Twitter.
No, dude, I have been hiding from all fucking social media and internet
No,
shit.
Birdo's always hitting us up. He's great.
I used to poke around every now and again, but I haven't. I've just been head in the sand, working on whatever. Anyway, so I'll make an appearance. Go say hi.
No, you won't.
That was the
He's
I
lying.
didn't say when.
It's a hollow
I didn't say
promise.
I didn't say when.
And
It's-
everybody's moved to the next thing, and Twitter's like
Cool. 'Cause it's underground.
MySpace, you know.
Yeah.
Bones pops
That's
up.
like when he tells me he's gonna move the tread climber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm only one man.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
All right, so that second attack, where's the crit chart?
All right,
Oh,
so I'm actually
that's what I
going
was
to agree
thinking.
with you guys then. It's at the it's the start of your next turn.
Oh, so
Oh, did you do some Googling?
Well,
Charlie
reading
Probably
the player
binged it.
handbook.
Charlie was
Probably
right.
banged it to get the points.
Bang it.
I looked up the page that it was on and then read the page.
Oh, yeah, so you went classic mode.
What kind of attack did he have, by the way, for the crit?
That was a claw attack. That was
Melee?
So melee. So roll a d20.
Oh, I think,
You.
ladies and gentlemen,
Is this the first time?
I'm willing to bet.
Nah.
I'm fairly certain this is the first crit chart from an NPC.
A named enemy on the
A
crit
named
chart.
NPC.
All right, what do we
Could
got?
be,
What do we
but I'm
got?
not sure.
And it's Yargoth.
We don't even
All
know its
damage
name.
is converted to.
I got a 10.
Parrying strike. Damage times 2, and the creature gets +2 AC for 1 round.
Fuck you.
Ooh, that will help a lot in the upcoming blows.
I
to
didn't
be
like
had.
that at all.
Times 2 damage. Let's see it.
Times 2 damage. Remember, there's still a bite coming, but I want to get this damage out of the way. Is it times 2 overall damage? How does that work?
It's you roll double the damage dice and then add any modifiers.
Okay.
That's just double
Jesus.
the dice.
All right, so that's 14. So that's going to be 18 damage total because he has a +4 to his damage mod.
And then times 2?
Respectable. No, that is it.
That is it. That's-
Okay.
I already
Woo!
rolled.
Okay,
Easier,
good,
man.
good,
Don't try
good.
to kill Cap.
I was scared.
All right. But I can take my reaction, though, that since Xavril found the new information. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Wait, no. He still gets a bite.
Right. Let him get his bite.
Oh, right,
Yeah, you
right,
gotta
right.
get his
yeah,
bite.
yeah.
Gets a bite.
But I can still do
Settle
it. But I
down.
can still
Yeah, yes, you can still do it.
You're trying to get
let me
away
in
without
there.
a bite. You're trying to confuse me. No, I think he misses on the bite. It's gonna be 14.
That's a miss.
So yeah. So Gunther, you see one of your friends get a nasty blow. Are you taking your
Bloody.
reaction?
Cappy's bloodied immediately.
Oh really? What's your wounds at?
Shit, he
18
took all that
wounds?
necrotic damage.
18. Let me reflect that. I want to see the red. There it is. Yeah, he's bloodied.
Copernicus, hold fast. Gunther rolls. Oh, no. It's not.
You have advantage, right?
I
He
do.
rolled advantage.
I rolled an 11.
Nah, get out of here.
Still, he's
I'm doing the best.
Getting in
that I
there.
can.
He's getting the hang of it.
boosting your morale a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, when I stepped close to you, you feel, like better about things. You could handle.
Who knows what happened to Gunther when he went down that river?
Oh
I mean,
yeah. Oh, there's no telling.
You could
That's
still
probably-
be haunted from that.
I think what happened, when he came in the tomb, he was clean shaven, and when he came out of the river,
Right, right.
He had the mustache.
I
Oh, shit.
earned that motherfucker.
All right. So that brings. We joke.
It's controlling him. I found him in the river and crawled onto his face.
Yeah, it was one of the
Tenth-
traps.
The 10th god. I think I already mentioned that.
All right, Xavril, Dawn Tracker, you're up next.
All right, for my bonus action, I am going to place Hunter's Mark on the troll.
I thought your mark was already on the troll, or was it?
Slayer's Prey.
Oh, you with all your fucking things.
Marks.
Fucking marks.
Yep.
Zavril's very territorial.
Yeah. He's got his breaking out. He's
Pissing
got
on all of the
Pissing on
he's
everything.
got like 4 different color cans of spray paint to go with his colorful robe or cloak.
All right, so, and then I'm going to continue to attack the troll.
Attack the troll.
Yep.
All right, let's see it.
First one's armor class 17, and second attack is a natty 19.
Nice.
Whoa. No way.
Damn.
Back
dude.
at ya.
Yeah, crit me, I'll crit you.
The parrying gave him +2, right? Not +3.
Plus
Yes,
2.
plus 2.
All right, so both hit.
All right. Give us our D20. Is this a melee attack?
Well, let me do my first set of damage first.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
the
Oh, he's got
normal.
all
Okay,
his
do
marks
that.
on it too. It might kill it.
Ooh.
It is bloodied. I don't know if I said it on air. The
Xavril
troll
Dawn
is bloody.
Tracker.
guys.
Troll
So the
Slayer.
first attack is 16 normal slashing.
16. Let me see. I need a calculator. We're high level, guys. We are
You know, this
high
isn't too
level.
bad with a 1d4 whip.
Yeah,
just saying.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
You whipped it good.
All right. He takes it. He looks really fucking bloody and torn up. Let's see that crit I'm excited.
Me too. I'm excited as
I
well.
want to see what happens here.
It's going to be 13.
All right.
Chink in the armor. Damage times 2, and the target gets -2. -2 AC for 1 round.
Wow.
Nice.
Countered
That's
his
her?
crit. The crit. Ooh, K-Way's going for a new title, the crit counterer.
He goes crit for crit.
All right, and you said it's double damage?
Yes. You know what? I want to take this opportunity to say that we have not, even though we've had some people qualify on Patreon to send us crits, like nobody sent us any crits.
No.
Send them in.
Yeah.
Become a Patreon supporter.
Yep.
Send us in some
Crit
crits.
ideas.
Critical successes, critical failures, wild mage effects.
Yeah, we don't give a crit.
All that's possible. First
And-
come, first serve. But your crit will be the next one that we use.
Yeah, or even if you're not a Patreon supporter, you can at least give us some ideas. Send them in at natty19podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, we might do it for fun.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sometimes we like to do
You
things
can
for
become a
fun.
Natty 19 critter.
Yeah.
And the second whip
something else,
is a 11 slashing normal.
The troll crumbles to the ground.
Irime, burn it with fire.
I think it's dead.
Another notch on Xavril's belt.
Copernicus.
It's a troll.
Do not burn it with ice.
Irame, you're up.
Keep burning it. It will come back.
So Irme looks to Copernicus and nods and sends another 2d12 damage of lightning to the invisible creature. Stalker.
Does lightning do fire damage?
No. She's attacking the stalker.
Oh, the stalker. Oh, so you just completely ignored Copernicus.
She nodded.
She nodded at him.
Like,
so she
yeah,
at least
I'll
acknowledged.
I'll do it.
She's the only one that has fire, so
right.
Well, she's...
Because she has the art.
right.
So yeah, so 8
Still.
so 8 lightning damage to the invisible stalker.
8 damage to the stalker. That was from Irame's Witch Bolt. Let me see here. Damn. Okay. And
she's-
what else you got?
She's firing, she's quickening that spell again. So after she hits the invisible stalker with lightning, she tosses a firebolt at the troll.
All right, you get advantage. Let's see it.
That's a 26.
That's gonna... Damn.
is that 20 on the die?
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit.
She like brought that fire mode up and just dropped it on
Yeah,
its
I'm
face.
finish that thing off.
Oh, yeah, like Dynasty Warrior style.
Well, I
All the troops go flying.
I pictured it like she was like nodding at Copernicus, like yeah, I got it.
Hundreds of troops.
And that's 13 fire damage to the downed troll, just in case. A good
Definitely
measure.
catches fire as its little fucking... I don't know, I'm picturing at least a little hairs singeing up as its flesh begins to burn. Does that conclude your turn?
That concludes my turn.
All right, brings us to the top of round 3, the invisible stalker. It's gonna have to go after... you know what? I'm gonna...
I've
Just-
pissed it off, huh?
You have... But at the same time, Xavril is the one.
He's always the punching bag.
Yeah.
Well, Xavril's the one that released it.
And I have the lowest AC.
That too.
Easy pickings. Low hanging
I want to
fruit.
hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Let me have fun. It's a natty 20, boys.
What did I tell you about picking on
That's
your
a
friends?
hit.
Come on, like you guys, he doesn't have a little frog that can heal everybody.
It's the shit that keeps him up at night.
Stupid fucking frog.
Wish I had a frog for my fucking monsters.
I do have to say that frog is probably fucking broken.
yeah, that frog does seem broken.
Second attack going to be an armor class 19.
That's a hit.
Nice. So first slam is coming in hot. This one's coming in hot. 9
Ouch.
damage. And
Ouch.
the second one's coming in cold, so we'll see. 6 damage. 15 total bludgeoning damage to Xavril Dawntracker from the invisible stalker. And now brings us to the elusive Copernicus heart.
Oh. Yeah, Cappy is going to march forward, assuming that the stalker is still in the same place, seeing Xavril taking damage, and he's gonna lay into it with the old packed weapon. Is it disadvantage?
It is at a disadvantage. Yeah, because the fairy fire didn't land on the stalker, it landed on the troll.
Where are you?
Ooh.
18 and a 15 on the die, so the
Yeah.
15 is a 24 to hit.
24 is going
Jesus.
to hit the invisible
Do
stalker.
it.
And second attack, 10. No, 12.
12 is a miss.
Alright, so that first attack did land. Feels Day Nocturne bite into it. I'm going to use my Savage Attacker to reroll my 2 and make it a 5. So that is 14 damage. Magic slashing. Boom. Pierced.
Okay, he takes it, and he is loving it.
Jesus Christ.
So I'd be just to the south one now.
Alright. Yeah.
If you could see him, he would have a big grin on his face right now.
Is that the turn of Copernicus?
Yes.
Brings us to Gunther.
All right, let's start with the spiritual weapon, and this is going after the invisible stalker. Oh, that sucks. I rolled really high on one and really low on the other. That would be a 12 to hit.
12 is a miss, sadly.
All right, and Gunther's going to move to be to the east of Irme and take his 2 attacks. He's gonna start with his sword right at 9 for the first one. Man, this disadvantage is killing me. And 17 for the second one.
17 is going to be a hit.
All right,
Yep.
nice max damage.
Oh.
That is 16 points of magic damage.
Nice.
Nice. Double 6s on the D6s?
That's right.
Nice.
All right, it is now bloodied.
It's heavy.
Heavy wounds.
Oh.
Heavy flow.
I was like, yeah.
Get the pads out.
Yeah.
When it's
and-
bloodied, that should also, cancel out the... We're just grasping.
Oh, the invisibility?
It's got
Yeah,
arcs
it's
of
bleeding.
blood.
And yeah, it would be pretty visible at this point.
It's invisible blood, dude.
Oh,
And how do we know it's bloodied?
we don't.
You can hear
We
it. All right. Next up is going to be the troll succumbs to its fiery wounds and dies.
Nice.
Next up
That's what trolls should do.
is Xavril Dawntracker.
All right. I don't know what the fuck Xavril's going to do. I think Xavril's just going to attack it with some weak attacks.
Yep.
Finish it, Xavril.
Finish him.
Xavril will use his bonus action to move Slayer's Prey over to... Oh, wait, no, I can't see him. Yeah, I just got to attack normally then.
Yeah.
And that did disadvantage, huh? Armor class 9 for the first attack.
Miss.
Armor class
Damn.
12 for the second attack.
Miss.
And then with the offhand whip, it will be armor class... Oh, no, that's a fumble.
2 fumbles. Double
Wow.
fumbles. Double fumbles. Jesus. That is horrendous.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what is going on in the mind of Xavril.
He's all
can't see him.
He's all tangled up in his whip.
Yeah, he's just swinging whips around.
I know he's here somewhere.
Oh boy. Brings us to Irame Finvane.
So another 2d12 at this invisible bitch.
Activating the Witch Bolt.
We only have to say it once per episode, right?
I think so.
Ugh. Okay. So, you'll see a surge of lightning come from the hand Irame is using to maintain the arc with the invisible stalker as she empowers her spell. That's
Yeah.
a total of...
She's just rolling a bunch of
No.
times until...
No!
Thoroughly.
That's a total of 10 damage.
I think she was role playing out like an ability, right?
Yeah, so I can empower my spells if I roll a little low, very similar to the Savage Attacker.
Yeah.
It cost me a sorcery point, and I rolled the same fucking thing. It was disappointing.
Fair enough. The top of round 4, the invisible stalker again goes for Zaves.
Surrounded by the 3 C's shipping and freight.
Yeah, it's going down.
And
Gunther.
friends.
First slam misses.
And friends.
Natty19 on the second slam.
Oh, is this thing named? Nope. Max damage.
Max damage, that's going to be
This could be the end.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Shit!
Oh, Jesus.
That's a good hit.
Xavril screams out as he gets hit by some random object that he can't see.
Yep, that sure is how it happens.
Pow,
Brings us to Copernicus Heart.
That
Now,
also means Xavril's bloodied.
oh,
Really?
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's
Damage.
taking some damage.
I
Yeah.
took a bunch of
he's our tank.
necrotic damage as well.
Cappy's coming in. Day Nocturne.
Oh.
A 1 and a 2. Get out of
Damn,
here.
what the fuck is that?
Ooh.
Me too tonight, though.
Uh,
Rolling damage low, too.
It could have. We don't know what distracted Copernicus. It could have been the sound of the four-armed gargoyle collapsing to the ground as the Omowan and the Minotaur finish it off finally. That champion Omowan turns her attention now. She casts nervous glances around the room at each of you guys and sees you all struggling with this invisible force as she raises her weapon against the invisible stalker as well.
Nice.
I forgot there was other people all battling.
You see her now. The armor she's wearing looks to be made constructed of scorpion chitin.
Ooh, nice.
Nice use of wordage.
Yeah, chitting. You
That's,
gotta be chitting me.
Reminds me of Conan Exiles.
Yep. So that's the armor she's wearing. It. What weapon?
Reminds me of Dark Sun.
No,
Sun.
All right. She has a great sword and a short bow slung over her back. You can see now. You get a good visual of her now. She's in the fray. She's coming down with that great sword, and that is gonna hit because she's got a +9 hit.
Whoa.
Solid. 16
Damn.
damage.
I guess that's all right.
Why are we both getting shown up by
All right, but the thing is
random
still.
NPCs?
Oh wait, it gets a multi-attack. Another. Oh, holy shit! 3 attacks.
Glad we didn't have to fight her.
Fighters get 3
Yeah,
attacks at this
We are
solo.
not fighting her.
Yep.
That's gonna hit as well, barely, for another 14 damage. And let's see if this one is enough to finish it off.
She takes all the glory.
Right.
Copernicus doesn't even get to suck up the XP.
Not this time.
That is gonna be hit for the 3rd attack.
Jesus.
Yep, she just showed us all up.
It's like that scene in the movie, you know?
For another 14 damage, which does kill off the invisible stalker.
The rando person shows up to the group and just starts kicking ass.
Yeah.
Remind me not to get into a fight with her.
So as the invisible stalker falls, the arc of lightning between it and Irme almost snaps her hand back,
Nice touch.
and she looks to the Omoan woman.
Gunther looks at the Omoan woman and he says, "You fight well." But he says it like that, in such a way that he's uncertain that she does anything else well.
Cappy is smiling from ear to ear at that.
So whatever other creatures were fighting at some point either died or fled or just escaped after being freed, after being trapped for so many years, had just fled down the halls immediately. The Omoan and the Minotaur stay behind
Cappy's looking for the drow. Is that still there?
Give me a perception check.
Solid 4.
Yeah, looking in the spot where you saw the Fey fire come from, you don't see anything there. And the Omuan champion and the Minotaur takes its axe and just kind of slings it, and the blood just kind of splatters off of it, and then he sheaths it. And the Omuan woman sheaths her sword, and she looks to you guys, and she says, "There was a creature that also came out of that mirror. I believe it escaped. We must find it. And we'll see you next time on the Natty19 Podcast."
Did you listen to the fiasco primer?
No.
Because at the end of that, like, I'd say the word imagination or something.
The boneyard.
I was looking at Christy, giving her the chance to first laugh and make a comment. But she was
I was
the
waiting.
only person that
I
laughs at
paused
lewd
waiting
shit.
for a laugh.
Jesus. It's all because that one time he said he wrecked.
I said erected.
and it still makes her laugh.
All right. Zaves. No, we gotta get the chuckles out.
You were so mad at me.
Charlie chuckles.
I was not so mad at you. What the fuck? Creating a narrative. He was so pissed. You remember that?
You sounded annoyed.
I may have been annoyed.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zaves, as you toss, I don't know what bone are you picking? I mean, I'm having a hard time visualizing it.
Whatever's on the floor, whatever's on
femur.
the wall that I can break
Yeah,
off.
what bone are you
I
picking?
would almost
what
rather
bone are
him
you
punch
picking?
it.
Ray, this is a femur.
Ray. Oh my god! You could just say it, Ray, like that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh really? That sucks. Ray. Okay.